You are running on willpower. Every day you decide what to do. Every task requires choice. Every habit needs motivation. This is exhausting. This is why you fail. Willpower depletes. Motivation fluctuates. Decisions create fatigue. Meanwhile, certain people operate differently. They build systems. Systems make decisions automatically. Systems execute without willpower. Systems run their lives so they can focus on what actually matters. You spend energy on daily operations. They spend energy on strategic advancement. This is not superior discipline. This is superior design. Stop running on willpower. Start building systems that run your life. Create automation. Eliminate decision fatigue. Free your mind for what matters. Begin now. Chapter 1. Stop relying on willpower and motivation. You wake up motivated. Today will be different. Today you will exercise, eat healthy, work on strategic priorities, handle everything perfectly. Then willpower depletes. Motivation fades. Day gets hard. Old patterns return. You skip workout, eat poorly, avoid strategic work. Day ends with guilt and self-criticism. Tomorrow you try again with fresh willpower. Same cycle repeats. This is not character weakness. This is relying on wrong mechanism. Willpower and motivation are terrible foundations for consistent behavior. They fluctuate. They deplete. They fail under stress. Building life on willpower is building on quicksand. Eventually it collapses. Here is what you need to understand about willpower. Willpower is limited resource. You have finite amount daily. Every decision consumes some. Every temptation resisted consumes some. Every difficult task consumes some. By afternoon, willpower is depleted. By evening, you have nothing left. This explains why mornings are productive and evenings are not. Morning has full willpower tank. Evening has empty tank. Same person, same intentions, different willpower availability. Results depend on willpower availability, not character strength. Motivation is even worse. Motivation is feeling. Feelings fluctuate constantly. Motivated today, unmotivated tomorrow. No control over this. Building behavior on motivation means behavior only happens when you feel like it. Most days you do not feel like it. Most days nothing happens. The solution is not building more willpower or finding better motivation. The solution is building systems that function regardless of willpower or motivation levels. Systems execute automatically. No decision required. No motivation needed. System is triggered. System runs. Outcome happens. Think about breathing. You do not decide to breathe. You do not need motivation to breathe. Breathing is automatic system. Always functions. Never requires willpower. Never depends on motivation. This is what your important behaviors need to become. Automatic systems requiring zero willpower. Morning routine is perfect example. Most people wake up and decide what to do. Check phone, exercise, shower, breakfast. Every decision consumes willpower. By the time they start actual work, willpower is partially depleted by meaningless morning decisions. System approach is different. Same sequence every morning. No decisions. Wake up, drink water, exercise, shower, coffee, eat, work. Same order, same actions, same timing. Zero decisions required. Willpower preserved for actual work. This is system. You have a choice. Continue relying on willpower and motivation. Continue failing when they deplete. Continue cycles of motivation and failure. Or build systems. Remove decisions. Create automation. Make important behaviors automatic. That is the key. Willpower and motivation fail. Systems persist. Stop trying harder. Start designing better. Systems beat willpower every time. The question is not whether you have enough willpower. The question is why you are wasting limited willpower on decisions that could be systematized. Every decision you automate preserves willpower for decisions that actually matter. Most people waste willpower deciding what to eat, when to exercise, what to wear, what to work on first. These decisions consume energy without creating value. Systematize them. Same breakfast daily. Same workout schedule. Same clothes rotation. Same work sequence. Zero decisions. Maximum willpower preservation. This feels restrictive. Removing choice feels limiting. Actually, it is liberating. You are not removing meaningful choices. You are removing meaningless choices that waste cognitive resources. You free mental space for choices that actually impact your life. Steve Jobs wore same outfit daily. Not because he lacked creativity, because he refused to waste decision-making capacity on trivial choice. Outfit decision is meaningless. Outfit system preserves capacity for meaningful decisions about products and strategy. This is intelligent design. Same principle applies everywhere. Do not decide whether to exercise. System decides. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. System executes. You follow system. No decision. No motivation needed. Exercise happens because system runs it. Do not decide whether to work on strategic priorities. System decides. 8 to 10 a.m. daily. Strategic work block. Non-negotiable. System executes. You follow system. Strategic work happens automatically. Do not decide what to eat for meals. System decides. Meal plan for week. Same meals rotate. Shopping list generated automatically. Cooking happens on schedule. Zero daily food decisions. Nutrition happens systematically. Every behavior you systematize is behavior that stops depending on willpower or motivation. Every system you build is area of life that runs automatically. Over time, most of life becomes systematic. Willpower is reserved for actual challenges and meaningful decisions. This is how sustainable excellence happens. You have a choice. Keep deciding everything daily. Keep depleting willpower on trivial decisions. Keep failing when motivation is low. Or systematize ruthlessly. Build systems that run automatically. Free your mind for what actually matters. Stop relying on willpower and motivation. Start building systems that function regardless of how you feel. That is how life runs smoothly. That is how important things happen consistently. Systems, not willpower. Automation, not motivation. Design, not discipline. Chapter 2. The 5 system types that run everything. Systems are not single thing. Systems come in types. Each type serves different function. Each type automates different aspect of life. Understanding 5 system types allows you to systematize everything. Build complete system infrastructure. Run entire life on automation. First system type is decision systems. These remove daily decisions by creating predetermined rules. If X happens, then do Y. No thinking required. Rule executes automatically. Decision system eliminates decision fatigue on routine choices. Example decision system is morning routine. Rule is wake at 6, drink water, exercise 30 minutes, shower, coffee, breakfast, work by 8. No decisions. Just execute sequence. Every morning runs same. Zero mental energy spent deciding morning activities. Example decision system is email processing. Rule is check email 3 times daily at 10, 2, and 6. Each session is 30 minutes maximum. Process using respond, delegate, delete, or schedule. No decision about when to check or how long to spend. System decides. You execute. Decision systems work because most daily decisions are recurring. Same types of situations happen repeatedly. Creating rule for situation eliminates future decisions. Rule executes automatically. Decision fatigue disappears. Second system type is habit systems. These make desired behaviors automatic through environmental design and triggers. Behavior becomes so automatic it requires no conscious thought. Like brushing teeth, you do not decide to brush. You brush automatically after certain trigger. Example habit system is workout placement. Gym clothes laid out night before. Alarm triggers wake. Clothes are visible first thing. Putting them on is automatic. Being dressed for gym makes going to gym automatic. Environmental design creates automatic behavior chain. Example habit system is reading before bed. Book on nightstand. No phone in bedroom. Get in bed. Only option is reading. Reading becomes automatic. No decision about whether to read. Environment makes reading default behavior. Habit systems work through environmental engineering and trigger design. Environment makes desired behavior easiest option. Trigger initiates behavior automatically. Over time, behavior becomes true habit, requiring zero willpower. Third system type is automation systems. These use technology or delegation to handle tasks without your involvement. Task happens automatically. You do not touch it. System runs it completely. Example automation system is bill payment. All bills on auto pay. Money leaves account automatically. Bills get paid without you remembering or executing. Zero mental energy spent on bill payment. System handles it. Example automation system is savings. Automatic transfer from checking to savings on payday. Percentage of income saved automatically. Savings happens without decision or action. System executes transfer. Wealth accumulates automatically. Automation systems work by removing you from execution entirely. Technology or other people handle task. You set up system once. System runs forever. Ultimate leverage. Fourth system type is tracking systems. These measure important metrics automatically, providing data for decisions without manual tracking effort. Data collection happens automatically. You review data, make informed decisions. Example tracking system is fitness tracking. Wearable device tracks steps, heart rate, sleep, activity automatically. Data collected without manual entry. Review shows patterns. Decisions improve based on automatic data collection. Example tracking system is financial tracking. All transactions automatically categorized in software. Spending patterns visible without manual entry. Budget adherence tracked automatically. Financial decisions improve with automatic data. Tracking systems work by automating measurement. Manual tracking fails because it requires consistent effort. Automatic tracking succeeds because it requires zero ongoing effort. Data appears automatically. Decisions improve. Fifth system type is review systems. These force regular evaluation and adjustment of other systems. Systems drift without review. Review systems catch drift. Ensure all systems continue functioning optimally. Example review system is weekly review session. Every Friday afternoon. Review what worked this week. What did not work? What systems need adjustment? Make tweaks. This weekly review keeps all other systems functioning well. Example review system is quarterly strategic review. Every 3 months. Evaluate progress on long-term goals. Assess whether current systems support goals. Adjust systems as needed. Prevent strategic drift. Review systems work by creating accountability and adaptation. Systems without review become stale. Systems with review stay relevant. Regular review is system that maintains other systems. You need all 5 system types. Decision systems remove daily choices. Habit systems make behaviors automatic. Automation systems remove you from execution. Tracking systems provide automatic data. Review systems maintain everything. Most people have partial systems. Morning routine, but no automation. Budget tracking, but no habit systems. This creates gaps. Life runs partially on systems and partially on willpower. Gaps cause failures. Complete systematic life has all 5 types covering all important areas. Morning and evening routines as decision systems. Health and productivity as habit systems. Finances and admin as automation systems. Fitness and money as tracking systems. Weekly and quarterly reviews as review systems. Building complete system infrastructure takes time. Start with highest impact area. Build one system type thoroughly. Then expand to next area. Over months build comprehensive coverage. Eventually entire life runs systematically. You have a choice. Continue operating mostly on willpower with occasional systems. Continue experiencing gaps where willpower fails. Or build complete system infrastructure. All 5 types. All important areas. Life runs automatically. That is the key. Systems are not single solution. Systems are infrastructure. 5 types working together. Each type serves specific function. Together, they automate everything. Build all 5. Cover all areas. Life runs itself. Chapter 3. Start with keystone systems that cascade. You want to systematize everything. Understandable. But trying to build all systems simultaneously creates overwhelm. Too many systems to build. Too many behaviors to change. Effort required is massive. You quit before systems are established. Better approach is keystone systems. Keystone systems are systems that trigger other positive behaviors automatically. Build one keystone system. Multiple benefits cascade from it. This leverage creates maximum impact from minimum systems built. Morning routine is ultimate keystone system. Good morning routine cascades into good day. Bad morning or no routine cascades into chaotic day. Single system at day start determines trajectory of entire day. This is maximum leverage point. Good morning routine includes wake time, hydration, movement, nutrition, and work start. These elements done consistently create energy, focus, and momentum. Energy and focus cascade into productivity. Productivity cascades into accomplishment. Accomplishment cascades into satisfaction. Single morning system creates entire positive cascade. Bad morning routine or no routine creates opposite cascade. Wake randomly. Check phone immediately. No hydration. No movement. Skip breakfast or eat poorly. Start work late. Low energy. Poor focus. Minimal productivity. Frustration. Dissatisfaction. Single missing system creates entire negative cascade. This is why morning routine is first system to build. Maximum cascading impact. Morning system affects entire day. Every day. Build morning system first. Lock it in. Make it non-negotiable. Everything else becomes easier. Second keystone system is sleep routine. Sleep quality determines morning quality. Morning quality determines day quality. Day quality determines evening satisfaction. Evening satisfaction affects sleep quality. This is feedback loop. Sleep routine is intervention point. Good sleep routine includes consistent bedtime, wind down ritual, environment optimization, and consistent wake time. These elements create quality sleep. Quality sleep creates energy and mental clarity. Energy and clarity cascade into everything else. Exercise becomes easier. Work becomes sharper. Decisions improve. Single sleep system cascades into total improvement. Bad sleep or no routine creates opposite. Inconsistent bedtime. No wind down. Poor environment. Random wake time. Poor sleep quality. Low energy. Foggy thinking. Everything becomes harder. Exercise gets skipped. Work suffers. Decisions are poor. Single missing system degrades everything. Sleep and morning routines are foundational keystone systems. Sleep determines morning. Morning determines day. These two systems together create enormous cascading impact. Build these first. Everything else builds on this foundation. Third keystone system is weekly planning. Planning determines what gets attention. Attention determines what gets accomplished. Accomplishment determines progress. Progress determines results. Weekly planning is intervention point for entire week trajectory. Good weekly planning includes reviewing past week, identifying priorities for coming week, scheduling time for priorities, and preparing for week execution. This planning creates clarity. Clarity creates focus. Focus creates accomplishment. Single planning system cascades into productive week. No planning creates opposite. Week starts with no clear priorities. Urgent consumes all time. Strategic gets no attention. Week ends with busyness, but no meaningful progress. Single missing system wastes entire week. Fourth keystone system is exercise routine. Exercise affects energy, mood, sleep, eating, and mental clarity. Single physical practice cascades into multiple benefits. This is why exercise is keystone, not just fitness system. Consistent exercise creates energy for work, improves mood reducing stress, enhances sleep quality, encourages better eating to support training, increases mental clarity and focus. Single system produces 5 cascading benefits. This is keystone leverage. Skipping exercise creates opposite cascade. Lower energy, worse mood, poor sleep, careless eating, reduced mental clarity. Single missing system degrades 5 areas. Maintaining exercise system prevents 5 types of degradation. Maximum leverage. Fifth keystone system is financial tracking. Money affects everything. Financial stress degrades health, relationships, focus, and decision making. Financial clarity improves everything. Tracking is foundation of clarity. Consistent financial tracking creates awareness. Awareness enables better decisions. Better decisions reduce waste. Reduced waste creates margin. Margin creates security. Security reduces stress. Reduced stress improves everything else. Single tracking system cascades into total life improvement. No financial tracking creates opposite. No awareness. Poor decisions. Excessive waste. No margin. Constant stress. Stress degrades health and relationships. Single missing system creates widespread damage. 5 keystone systems create comprehensive cascading benefits. Morning routine affects daily trajectory. Sleep routine affects recovery and energy. Weekly planning affects focus and progress. Exercise affects energy and health. Financial tracking affects security and stress. These 5 systems together create stable foundation for life. Build keystone systems first. Start with morning routine, then sleep routine, then weekly planning, then exercise, then financial tracking. Each system locks in before adding next. This prevents overwhelm. Each system establishes. Cascading benefits accumulate. After keystone systems are established, building additional systems becomes easier. Foundation is stable. Additional systems are refinements, not foundations. Build keystones first. Everything else becomes simpler. You have a choice. Try to systematize everything simultaneously. Get overwhelmed. Build nothing. Or build keystone systems sequentially. Lock each in. Let cascading benefits accumulate. Build stable foundation supporting everything else. That is the key. Not all systems are equal. Keystone systems create cascading benefits. Non-keystone systems create isolated benefits. Build keystone systems first. Maximum leverage. Minimum systems required. Cascading benefits everywhere. Start with morning routine, then sleep, then weekly planning, then exercise, then financial tracking. 5 systems. Enormous cascading impact. Build these. Lock them in. Everything else improves automatically. Chapter 4. Design for your worst day, not your best day. You design systems when motivated, feeling good, optimistic. You create ambitious system, complex routine, high standards. Looks perfect on paper. Then bad day arrives. Tired, stressed, unmotivated. Ambitious system is impossible. You skip it. System breaks. You quit. This is fatal design flaw. Designing for best day guarantees failure on worst day. Worst days are when systems matter most. Worst days are when you need systems carrying you. If system only works on good days, system is useless. Here is principle. System must function on your worst day, not just best day. Worst day. Tired, stressed, sick, unmotivated, busy, overwhelmed. System must still execute. If system cannot survive worst day, system will fail. Worst days happen regularly. System that fails on worst day is not system. It is wishful thinking. Morning routine example. Best day routine is wake at 5:30. Meditate 20 minutes. Journal 15 minutes. Read 30 minutes. Exercise 60 minutes. Cold shower. Elaborate breakfast. Work by 8:30. Sounds amazing. Completely unrealistic for worst day. Worst day, you wake up exhausted. Stress is high. Time is limited. Energy is low. Motivation is zero. Best day routine is impossible. You skip entire thing. System fails. You feel guilty. Downward spiral begins. This is design failure, not execution failure. Better design is minimum viable routine that works on worst day. Wake at 6. Drink water. Move body 10 minutes. Shower. Coffee. Simple breakfast. Work by 7:30. This works on worst day. When you are exhausted. When stressed. When time is limited. System survives. On good days you can do more. Longer movement. Better breakfast. Earlier start. But system does not require good day. System functions on worst day. This is robust design. Exercise system same principle. Best day system is 1 hour high intensity workout at gym. Worst day this is impossible. Too tired. Too busy. Too stressed. System fails. You skip. Guilt appears. System breaks. Minimum viable exercise that works on worst day is 10 minutes of movement at home. Bodyweight exercises. Stretching. Walking. Whatever is possible in 10 minutes at home. No commute. No equipment. No excuses. 10 minutes always possible even on worst day. Good days you do full workout. Worst days you do 10 minutes. 10 minutes maintains system. Maintains habit. Maintains identity as person who exercises. System survives worst day. System persists. Meal system same principle. Best day meal system is elaborate meal prep. Complex recipes. Perfect nutrition. Worst day, you are too tired or busy for this. System fails. You order takeout or skip meal. System breaks. Minimum viable meal system is simple staples always available. Eggs, rice, vegetables, protein powder. Basic meals assemblable in 10 minutes. No complex cooking. No elaborate prep. Works on worst day when exhausted. Good days you cook better meals. Worst days you assemble basic meal from staples. Nutrition happens. System survives. This is robust design. Strategic work system same principle. Best day system is 2 hours deep work on strategic priority. Worst day, you are dealing with crisis or overloaded with urgent. 2 hours is impossible. System fails. Strategic work does not happen. Minimum viable strategic system is 15 minutes on strategic priority. Always possible, even during crisis. 15 minutes maintains progress, maintains identity, maintains system. Good days you do more. Worst days you do 15 minutes. System persists. The pattern is clear. Best day design creates fragile systems. Systems fail on bad days. Bad days are frequent. Fragile systems break constantly. Worst day design creates robust systems. Systems survive bad days. Systems persist. You might object. Minimum viable is too small. 10 minutes exercise is not real workout. 15 minutes strategic work is not meaningful progress. This is missing point. Point is not maximum progress on single day. Point is system survival over time. 10 minutes exercise daily for year is over 60 hours. Better than 0 hours from failed 1 hour system. 15 minutes strategic daily for year is over 90 hours. Better than 0 hours from failed 2 hour system. Consistent minimum beats failed maximum every time. Also minimum viable is floor not ceiling. Good days you exceed minimum. Worst days you hit minimum. Average across time is significantly above minimum. But system survives because worst day is possible. Design principle is simple. For every system ask what is minimum viable version that works on worst day. That becomes system baseline. System must execute at minimum even on terrible day. This guarantees system survival. After establishing minimum viable baseline, create enhancement layers for better days. Minimum viable is always possible. Enhancements are optional additions when possible. This creates flexible, robust system. Survives worst days. Scales on best days. You have a choice. Design ambitious systems that fail on bad days. Experience constant system failure. Or design minimum viable systems that survive worst days. Experience consistent system execution. Choose consistency over ambition. Choose survival over perfection. That is the key. Design for worst day, not best day. Worst day determines system survival. Best day is bonus. Worst day is test. System that passes worst day test is real system. System that requires good day is fantasy. Design for reality. Design for worst day. Chapter 5. Automate decisions with if-then rules. Every decision you make depletes willpower. Every choice requires mental energy. Every time you think about what to do next, you waste cognitive resources. This waste is massive. Most people make hundreds of unnecessary decisions daily. These decisions consume willpower needed for important choices. The solution is if-then rules. Predetermined decision rules that execute automatically when triggered. If specific situation occurs, then specific action happens. No thinking required. No decision needed. Rule executes. Action follows. Willpower preserved. If-then rules work because most situations are recurring. Same types of scenarios happen repeatedly. Email arrives. Meeting request comes. Crisis appears. Snack temptation hits. These situations recur constantly. Creating rule for each situation eliminates hundreds of future decisions. Example, if-then rule for email. If email requires response of more than 2 minutes, then add to task list and reply during designated email batch time. This rule eliminates decision about when to respond. Rule decides, you execute. No thinking needed. Example, if-then rule for meetings. If meeting request does not include clear agenda and defined outcome, then decline and request agenda before accepting. This rule eliminates decision about whether to accept. Rule decides, you execute. Poor meetings never consume your time. Example, if-then rule for snacking. If craving unhealthy snack between meals, then drink glass of water and wait 15 minutes. If still hungry, then eat predetermined healthy snack from prepared options. This rule eliminates decision about whether to eat and what to eat. Rule decides, you execute. Example, if-then rule for exercise. If alarm rings at 6 a.m., then put on workout clothes immediately without thinking. If workout clothes are on, then begin workout regardless of motivation level. This rule eliminates decision about whether to exercise. Rule decides, clothes trigger workout. Workout happens automatically. Creating comprehensive if-then rule library requires identifying recurring situations and creating rules for each. Start by tracking decisions you make repeatedly. Email handling, meeting requests, food choices, work prioritization, social invitations, interruptions. These are candidates for if-then rules. For each recurring situation, create rule. If situation X occurs, then action Y happens. Write rule down. Make it specific. If vague execution fails, specific rule executes automatically. Vague rule requires interpretation, which requires decision, which defeats purpose. Bad if-then rule is if stressed, then relax. Too vague. What is stressed? What is relax? Interpretation required. Decision needed. Rule fails. Good if-then rule is if heart rate exceeds 120 during work, then take 5-minute walk outside. Specific trigger. Specific action. No interpretation. No decision. Rule executes. Building if-then rule library takes time. Start with highest frequency decisions. Email rules. Meeting rules. Food rules. Work start rules. These happen daily or multiple times daily. Creating rules here eliminates most decisions immediately. Then add medium frequency rules. Exercise rules. Social invitation rules, shopping rules, entertainment rules. These happen weekly. Rules eliminate weekly decision burden. Finally, add low-frequency rules, quarterly planning rules, annual review rules, major purchase rules. These happen rarely but consume massive mental energy when they do. Rules eliminate this energy drain. Complete if-then rule library covers all recurring situations. Every rule is one less decision forever. 10 rules eliminate 10 decisions daily. 100 rules eliminate 100 decisions daily. Willpower preservation is enormous. Objection is this seems rigid. Removes flexibility. Reduces spontaneity. Actually opposite is true. Rules remove decisions on unimportant things. This frees mental energy for important decisions. You have more cognitive capacity for meaningful choices because you are not wasting capacity on trivial choices. Spontaneity on important things increases because you are not exhausted from deciding trivial things. Rules on email timing do not reduce creativity. Rules preserve energy, enabling creativity. Rules on meeting acceptance do not reduce connection. Rules preserve time for meaningful connection. Rules enable spontaneity where it matters by eliminating decisions where it does not. Another objection is situations are not always same. Rules cannot cover everything. True. Rules cover recurring situations, not unique situations. Unique situations require actual decision-making, but unique situations are rare. Most situations recur constantly. Rules handle recurring. Decisions handle unique. This is efficient allocation. Also, rules can have escape clauses. General rule with defined exceptions. If email requires response of more than 2 minutes, then add to task list, except if email is from boss regarding urgent matter, then respond immediately. Rule with exception is still rule. Handles most cases automatically. Allows exceptions for genuinely exceptional situations. Implementation is simple. Identify recurring decision. Create if-then rule. Write it down. Execute rule when situation appears. After executing same rule multiple times, rule becomes automatic. No longer need to reference written rule. Rule is internalized. Becomes automatic response to trigger. This is how if-then rules become true automation. Initially, you consciously apply rule. Alarm rings. You consciously think if alarm, then work out clothes. After weeks of execution, rule is automatic. Alarm rings. You put on clothes automatically. No thought, no decision. True automation achieved. You have a choice. Continue making same decisions repeatedly. Continue depleting willpower on recurring situations. Or create if-then rule library. Automate recurring decisions. Preserve willpower for important choices. That is the key. Most decisions are recurring. Recurring decisions can be ruled. Rules execute automatically. Automatic execution preserves willpower. Preserved willpower enables important decisions. Build rule library. Automate decisions. Free your mind. Chapter 6. Build systems through environment design. You are product of your environment. Environment shapes behaviors more than willpower shapes behavior. Trying to resist bad environment with good intentions fails. Environment always wins. Resisting bad environment depletes willpower. Designing good environment makes good behavior automatic. Most people try to change behavior through discipline. Exercise more. Eat better. Work strategically. Focus deeply. They create intentions. They try hard. They rely on willpower. Environment remains unchanged. Environment makes bad behavior easy and good behavior hard. Willpower eventually fails. Environment wins. Behavior does not change. Better approach is changing environment, not fighting environment. Design environment where desired behavior is easiest path, where default action is correct action, where resisting is harder than complying. Environment does work. Willpower is unnecessary. Example is exercise behavior. Most people want to exercise consistently. They rely on willpower to go to gym after work. Environment makes this hard. Gym is separate location requiring commute. Gym clothes are at home needing packing. Couch is comfortable and immediate. Environment favors couch. Willpower must overcome environment every day. Eventually willpower fails. Exercise stops. Environment design makes exercise automatic. Gym clothes laid out night before. Placed on chair blocking path to anything else. Morning alarm triggers wake. Clothes are first thing seen. Putting them on is easier than walking around them. Being dressed makes working out easier than changing back. Environmental design makes exercise path of least resistance. Another environment design is home workout equipment in visible location. Resistance bands on bedroom door handle. Pull-up bar in doorway. Kettlebell in living room corner. Equipment is visible. Visible creates reminder. Reminder triggers use. Use happens because equipment is immediately accessible, requiring zero preparation. Environment makes exercise automatic. Example is eating behavior. Most people want to eat healthily. They rely on willpower to resist junk food. Environment makes this impossible. Junk food is visible and accessible in pantry. Healthy food requires preparation. After long day, junk food is easiest option. Willpower must resist. Eventually willpower fails. Eating is poor. Environment design makes healthy eating automatic. Junk food is not purchased, not in-house. Cannot eat what does not exist. Healthy food is purely prepared. Grab and eat like junk food but nutritious. Fruit is washed and visible on counter. Vegetables are cut and in front of fridge. Healthy snacks in sealed containers at eye level. Junk alternatives are hidden or non-existent. Environment makes healthy eating easiest path. Example is focused work behavior. Most people want deep focus. They rely on willpower to resist distractions. Environment makes this impossible. Phone is on desk. Notifications appear constantly. Email is open. Messages pop up. Social media is one click away. Environment creates constant interruption. Willpower must resist every distraction. Willpower fails. Focus is impossible. Environment design makes focus automatic. Phone is in different room. Physically separated. Cannot check without standing and walking. Friction makes checking harder than ignoring. Internet blocker running during work hours. Distracting sites are inaccessible. Email and messages are closed. Notifications disabled completely. Work environment contains only work tools. Environment eliminates distractions. Focus happens automatically. Example is strategic work behavior. Most people want to work on strategic priorities. They rely on willpower to choose strategic over urgent. Environment makes urgent dominant. Urgent is visible in email and messages. Strategic is invisible in abstract future. Environment makes urgent scream and strategic whisper. Willpower must choose strategic despite urgency screaming. Willpower fails. Urgent wins. Environment design makes strategic automatic. Strategic work materials are visible on desk at start of day. Strategic project is only thing open. Urgent is hidden. Email closed. Messages closed. Phone absent. Computer showing only strategic work. Environment contains only strategic option. Strategic becomes default. Urgent is absent. Strategic wins automatically. The pattern is clear. Environment design makes desired behavior easiest path. Removes barriers to desired behavior. Adds barriers to undesired behavior. Environment does work instead of willpower doing work. Creating good environment requires 3 elements. Eliminate cues for bad behavior. Add cues for good behavior. Add friction to bad behavior. Remove friction from good behavior. These elements combine creating environment that automates desired outcomes. Eliminate cues means removing triggers. Junk food is not visible. Distracting apps are deleted. TV remote is hidden. Bed is only for sleep, not work. Eliminating cues prevents automatic bad behavior. Add cues means creating triggers. Workout clothes are visible. Books are on nightstand. Healthy food is displayed. Strategic project is open on screen. Adding cues triggers automatic good behavior. Add friction means creating barriers. Phone is in different room requiring walk to check. Junk food requires store trip to obtain. Social media requires reinstalling app to access. Added friction makes bad behavior require effort discouraging execution. Remove friction means eliminating barriers. Gym is 5 minutes from home, not 30. Healthy food is PI prepared, not requiring cooking. Work environment contains only work tools, not entertainment. Removed friction makes good behavior require minimal effort, encouraging execution. You have a choice. Continue fighting bad environment with willpower. Continue failing when willpower depletes. Or design good environment. Remove bad cues. Add good cues. Add friction to bad. Remove friction from good. Let environment automate behavior. That is the key. Environment shapes behavior. Willpower fights environment. Fighting is exhausting. Designing is smart. Design environment. Automate behavior. Stop fighting. Start designing. Chapter 7. The power of elimination systems. You focus on adding systems, adding routines, adding habits, adding more to life. This creates complexity. Complexity requires maintenance. Maintenance requires energy. Eventually, system complexity becomes burden. Systems meant to free you start consuming you. This is backward. Better approach is elimination systems. Systems that remove things from your life automatically. Systems that prevent accumulation. Systems that maintain simplicity. These systems free energy instead of consuming energy. These are most powerful systems. First elimination system is commitment filter. This prevents bad commitments from entering your life. Once commitment is made, elimination is hard. Guilt appears. Relationships are involved. Backing out is uncomfortable. Prevention is easier than elimination. Commitment filter is prevention system. Commitment filter rule is simple. Default answer is no. New commitment requires passing 3 tests. Does this align with strategic priorities? Does this provide more value than cost? Does this displace something less important? 3 yes answers required. 1 no answer means no commitment. This filter prevents most commitments automatically. Most requests do not pass all 3 tests. Filter says no, you do not make commitment. Time and energy are preserved. No guilt because commitment was never made. Filter does work. You are protected. Second elimination system is subscription audit. Subscriptions accumulate silently. Service seems useful. You subscribe. Service becomes unnecessary. You forget to cancel. Subscription continues charging. This pattern repeats. Eventually, you have 10 subscriptions charging monthly. Most unused. Money drains automatically. Subscription audit system reviews all subscriptions quarterly. Every 3 months calendar reminder triggers audit. List all subscriptions. Evaluate each. Used in last quarter. Provides real value. Cancel if not. This automatic audit prevents subscription accumulation. Keeps only valuable subscriptions. Eliminates waste automatically. Third elimination system is digital declutter automation. Digital clutter accumulates constantly. Files, photos, apps, emails, bookmarks, downloads. Accumulation is automatic. Decluttering requires manual effort. Manual effort does not happen. Clutter continues growing. Eventually, digital life is chaos. Digital declutter automation sets rules. Email older than 90 days, auto archives. Downloads folder auto deletes files older than 30 days. Photos auto backup to cloud and delete from device. Apps unused for 60 days trigger removal notification. These rules execute automatically. Clutter cannot accumulate. Digital life stays clean without manual effort. Fourth elimination system is meeting declutter. Meetings accumulate like subscriptions. Meeting seems necessary. You accept. Meeting becomes unnecessary. Meeting continues happening. This pattern repeats. Eventually, calendar is full of recurring meetings. Most provide minimal value. Time is consumed automatically. Meeting declutter system audits recurring meetings monthly. Every recurring meeting is evaluated. Still necessary. Still providing value. Could be email instead. Could be shorter. Could be less frequent. Eliminate or modify based on audit. This prevents meeting accumulation. Keeps only valuable meetings. Protects time automatically. Fifth elimination system is relationship boundary automation. Relationships drain energy when boundaries are absent. Someone makes request. You say yes. Request becomes pattern. Pattern becomes expectation. Eventually, you are handling requests constantly. Energy drains automatically. Relationship boundary system creates automatic responses. Work requests outside work hours get automatic. I will respond during work hours tomorrow reply. Non-urgent requests during strategic work time get automatic. This is strategic work time. I will handle this after 10 am reply. Boundary enforcement is automated. Energy is protected without manual resistance. Sixth elimination system is possession limit automation. Physical possessions accumulate constantly. Buy new item. Keep old item. Possessions grow. Eventually, home is cluttered. Clutter creates stress. Manual decluttering is overwhelming. Never happens. Clutter persists. Possession limit system creates automatic 1-in 1-out rule. New item enters. Old item must exit. New shirt purchased. Old shirt donated. New book acquired. Old book given away. This automatic rule prevents accumulation. Possessions stay constant. Clutter cannot grow. Home stays clean automatically. Seventh elimination system is input filter. Information accumulates constantly. News, social media, email newsletters, podcasts, articles, videos. Input is infinite. Attention is finite. Without filter, you are overwhelmed. Consumption without discretion creates information overload. Input filter system limits sources. 3 news sources maximum. 5 podcasts maximum. 10 newsletters maximum. Anything beyond limit is automatic unsubscribe. Social media is limited to 30 minutes daily with timer. Filter prevents infinite input. Protects attention automatically. Information diet stays clean. The pattern is clear. Elimination systems prevent accumulation. Accumulation consumes energy managing. Prevention preserves energy. Most people focus on adding systems. Adding creates complexity. Complexity consumes energy. Smart approach is elimination systems. These prevent complexity. Preserve energy. You might object. Elimination seems negative. Removing things seems limiting. Actually, opposite is true. Elimination creates space. Space for what matters. Removing clutter reveals essential. Essential is where value lives. Elimination is not deprivation. Elimination is clarification. Also, elimination requires less energy than management. Managing 10 subscriptions requires energy. Eliminating 8 subscriptions frees energy. Managing 50 commitments requires energy. Preventing 45 commitments frees energy. Elimination is energy multiplication. Implementation is simple. Identify what accumulates in your life. Commitments, subscriptions, digital clutter, meetings, requests, possessions, information. For each category, create elimination system. System prevents accumulation automatically. Life stays simple. Energy stays free. You have a choice. Continue adding complexity. Continue managing accumulation. Continue feeling overwhelmed. Or build elimination systems. Prevent accumulation. Maintain simplicity. Preserve energy. That is the key. Adding creates complexity. Elimination creates simplicity. Simplicity preserves energy. Energy enables what matters. Build elimination systems. Prevent accumulation. Stay simple. Stay free. Chapter 8. Create feedback loops for continuous improvement. Systems drift without feedback. You build system. System works initially. Over time, system becomes less effective. You do not notice degradation. System continues running poorly. Eventually, system fails completely. This is preventable through feedback loops. Feedback loop is measurement system that reveals system performance automatically. Performance is measured. Data shows effectiveness. Effectiveness declining triggers intervention. System is adjusted. Performance improves. Loop continues. System stays optimized. Without feedback loops, you operate blind. Feel like system is working. Data shows otherwise. Or system is failing. You think you are executing. Data shows you are not. Feeling is unreliable. Data is truth. Feedback loops provide data. Data enables improvement. First feedback loop is habit tracking. Habit systems work when executed consistently. Miss too many days and habit dies. Without tracking, you feel consistent even when you are not. Tracking reveals truth. Simple habit tracker is calendar with check marks. Habit is executed. Mark calendar. Visual shows streak. Streak maintenance becomes goal. Miss creates gap. Gap is visible. Visibility triggers correction. This feedback loop keeps habit consistent. Digital habit tracking works too. APP tracks habit execution daily. APP shows statistics. Completion percentage. Current streak. Longest streak. Data reveals pattern. Pattern shows problems early. Early detection enables correction before habit fails completely. Second feedback loop is financial dashboard. Financial systems work when spending stays controlled and savings happens consistently. Without measurement, you feel in control even when bleeding money. Dashboard reveals truth. Simple financial dashboard is monthly spending by category. Tracking shows actual spending. Category totals reveal overspending areas. Overspending triggers budget adjustment. Adjustment reduces waste. This feedback loop keeps finances controlled. Automated financial dashboard is better. Software tracks all transactions automatically. Creates reports showing spending patterns. Compares to budget. Highlights problem areas. Monthly review of dashboard reveals drift before crisis. Early correction prevents financial failure. Third feedback loop is energy tracking. Energy systems work when sleep is adequate, stress is managed, and recovery happens. Without tracking, you feel fine even when running on fumes. Tracking reveals truth before burnout. Simple energy tracker is daily rating. Scale of 1 to 10. How is energy today? Track daily. Weekly pattern emerges. Pattern shows energy trends. Declining trend triggers intervention. More sleep, less stress, better recovery. This feedback loop prevents burnout. Wearable energy tracking is sophisticated version. Devices track sleep quality, stress levels, recovery metrics automatically. APP shows trends. Declining metrics trigger alerts. Alerts trigger corrective action. Automatic tracking provides earlier warning than manual tracking. Fourth feedback loop is time tracking. Time systems work when strategic time is protected and tactical time is minimized. Without tracking, you feel productive even when wasting time. Tracking reveals truth. Simple time tracker is weekly review. What did I actually do this week? How much strategic work? How much tactical? How much waste? Review reveals pattern. Pattern shows where time actually goes versus where you think it goes. Awareness enables adjustment. Automatic time tracking is better. Software tracks all computer activity. Shows time by application and website. Weekly report reveals actual time usage. Report shows waste clearly. Waste triggers elimination. This feedback loop optimizes time automatically. Fifth feedback loop is strategic progress tracking. Strategic systems work when long-term goals actually advance. Without tracking, you feel like progress is happening. Data shows otherwise. Simple progress tracker is monthly goal review. Set 3 strategic goals monthly. End of month review progress. Goals achieved. Partially achieved. Not achieved. Pattern over months reveals whether strategic systems are working. Not working triggers system adjustment. Project-based progress tracking is specific version. Strategic project has milestones. Milestones have deadlines. Weekly review checks milestone progress. Behind schedule triggers intervention. Adjust approach or increase effort. This feedback loop keeps strategic projects advancing. Sixth feedback loop is relationship quality tracking. Relationship systems work when important relationships stay strong. Without tracking, you feel connected even when drifting. Tracking reveals truth. Simple relationship tracker is monthly contact audit. List important relationships. Did I contact each person this month? Quality contact or surface. Audit reveals neglected relationships. Neglect triggers outreach. This feedback loop prevents relationship drift. Scheduled relationship check-ins or proactive version. Calendar has quarterly deep conversation with each important person. Check-in assesses relationship quality. Quality declining triggers increased attention. This feedback loop maintains relationships before they weaken. Seventh feedback loop is system effectiveness review. Systems work when they continue producing desired outcomes. Without review, systems become obsolete. Review reveals which systems are working and which need adjustment. Quarterly system review evaluates all systems. Morning routine still effective. Exercise system still working. Financial system producing results. Each system is assessed. Ineffective systems are modified or replaced. This feedback loop keeps entire system infrastructure optimized. The pattern is clear. Systems without feedback drift and fail. Systems with feedback stay optimized. Feedback reveals problems early. Early detection enables correction. Correction prevents failure. Continuous measurement creates continuous improvement. Implementation is simple. For each system, create measurement. Habit systems get tracking. Financial systems get dashboards. Energy systems get ratings or wearables. Time systems get tracking software. Strategic systems get progress reviews. Relationship systems get contact audits. System effectiveness gets quarterly reviews. Measurement happens automatically or on schedule. Data is reviewed regularly. Review reveals patterns. Patterns trigger adjustments. Adjustments optimize systems. Loop continues. Systems improve continuously. You have a choice. Build systems without feedback. Operate blind. Watch systems drift and fail. Or build feedback loops. Measure automatically. Review regularly. Adjust continuously. Keep systems optimized. That is the key. Systems need feedback. Feedback reveals truth. Truth enables improvement. Build measurement into every system. Review data regularly. Adjust based on data. Systems stay effective. Improvement is continuous. Chapter 9. Defend your systems from disruption. You built systems. Systems are working. Life runs smoothly. Then disruption appears. Travel, illness, crisis, major life change. Systems break. Chaos returns. You think systems failed. Actually, you failed to defend systems from predictable disruptions. Disruptions are inevitable. Travel happens. Illness occurs. Crises appear. Life changes. These are not exceptions. These are normal life. Systems that only work in perfect conditions are not real systems. Real systems survive disruption. This requires defensive design. First defense is minimum viable versions for disruption. Full system works in normal conditions. Minimum viable version works during disruption. Disruption triggers minimum viable. System survives. Continuity maintains. Example is morning routine. Full routine is wake at 6, water, meditation, exercise 60 minutes, cold shower, healthy breakfast, work by 8. Disruption is hotel travel with early flight. Full routine is impossible. Minimum viable routine is wake, water, 10-minute hotel room workout, quick shower, simple breakfast, work. System survives travel. Continuity maintains. Example is exercise system. Full system is gym workout 5 days weekly. Disruption is illness preventing gym. Minimum viable system is bodyweight movement at home 10 minutes daily. Not gym quality, but maintains habit. System survives illness. Exercise identity maintains. Minimum viable versions prevent all or nothing failure. All or nothing thinking is system killer. Cannot do full version, so do nothing. System breaks. Identity breaks. Restarting is hard. Minimum viable prevents this. Cannot do full version, so do minimum. System survives. Identity maintains. Continuity preserved. Second defense is travel protocols. Travel is predictable disruption. Happens regularly. Destroys routines. Without protocol, travel breaks all systems. With protocol, systems adapt. Survival happens. Travel protocol for morning routine is identifying hotel compatible version. Wake same time. Water from hotel room. 10-minute bodyweight workout in room. Quick shower. Hotel breakfast selecting healthy options. Work from hotel room or lobby. Not home routine, but maintains pattern. System survives. Travel protocol for nutrition is research and planning. Identify healthy restaurants near hotel. Order groceries delivery to hotel if staying multiple days. Pack protein powder and healthy snacks. These preparations prevent default to airport food and hotel junk. Nutrition system survives. Travel protocol for exercise is hotel gym research and bodyweight backup. Hotel has gym. Plan workout using available equipment. No gym, bodyweight routine in room. No excuses. System executes regardless of hotel facilities. Travel protocol for strategic work is protecting morning block. Travel days are chaotic. Mornings are only controllable time. Strategic work happens morning before meetings and events. Evening is unreliable. Morning strategic block maintains system during travel. Third defense is illness protocols. Illness is predictable disruption. Happens yearly. Minor illness should not destroy all systems. Major illness obviously stops everything. Protocol distinguishes minor from major. Minor illness triggers reduced systems. Major illness triggers full rest. Minor illness protocol is minimum viable on everything. Cannot exercise hard. Walk 10 minutes. Cannot work strategic 2 hours. Work strategic 15 minutes. Cannot cook complex meal. Simple nutritious food. Systems run at minimum. Maintain continuity. Prevent complete collapse. Major illness protocol is complete rest. Stop all systems. Focus on recovery. Systems pause. This is fine. Major illness is rare. Systems restart after recovery. Brief pause does not destroy established systems. Complete rest enables faster recovery. Faster recovery means shorter disruption. Fourth defense is crisis protocols. Crisis is unpredictable disruption. Emergency happens. All attention goes to crisis. Systems disappear. This is expected. Protocol is restart process after crisis resolves. Crisis protocol is accepting that systems pause during actual crisis. Do not feel guilty. Crisis requires full attention. Systems wait. After crisis resolves, restart systems immediately. Not perfectly. Restart minimum viable versions. Rebuild from there. Quick restart prevents extended system collapse. Crisis protocol also includes crisis preparation systems. Emergency fund is financial crisis defense. Relationship network is support crisis defense. Basic competence is capability crisis defense. These preparation systems reduce crisis frequency and severity. Less crisis means less system disruption. Fifth defense is major life change protocols. Life change is predictable but irregular. New job, new relationship, new child, moving cities. These changes destroy all existing systems. Without protocol, you rebuild from zero. With protocol, you adapt systems to new context. Life change protocol is system audit during transition. Which systems work in new context? Which need modification? Which need replacement? Audit guides adaptation. Modified systems work in new context. System continuity maintains through change. Life change protocol also includes transition period recognition. Systems are imperfect during transition. This is expected. Transition period is 3 months. During transition, focus on keystone systems only. Morning routine, sleep routine, exercise minimum. Let other systems be imperfect. After 3 months, expand to full system suite. This prevents overwhelm during adaptation. Sixth defense is scheduled system maintenance. Systems degrade without maintenance. Small degradations accumulate. Eventually, system fails completely. Scheduled maintenance prevents this. Regular tuning keeps systems optimal. Monthly system review checks all systems. Morning routine still working. Exercise system maintaining. Nutrition system functioning. Review identifies degradation early. Early adjustment prevents failure. Monthly maintenance keeps systems healthy. Quarterly deep review evaluates system infrastructure. Are systems still aligned with goals? Do systems need redesign? Should new systems be added? Should old systems be retired? Quarterly review ensures systems evolve with life. Static systems become obsolete. Evolving systems stay relevant. Seventh defense is accountability structures. Systems maintained alone are fragile. External accountability adds resilience. Accountability partner or group notices when systems slip. Notice enables correction before complete failure. Accountability for exercise is workup partner or group. Partner expects you. Expectation creates obligation. Obligation maintains system when motivation is low. Group provides similar function. Others notice absence. Notice triggers return. Accountability for strategic work is review partner. Weekly or monthly review with someone. Share progress. Progress tracking creates accountability. Knowing you will report to partner maintains system execution. Accountability for comprehensive systems is coach or mentor. Regular check-ins covering all life systems. External perspective identifies blind spots. Blind spot correction optimizes systems beyond what you could achieve alone. The pattern is clear. Disruptions are normal, not exceptional. Systems must survive disruption. Defense requires minimum viable versions for all disruptions. Travel protocols, illness protocols, crisis protocols, life change protocols, scheduled maintenance, external accountability. These defenses create resilient systems. Most people build systems without defense. First disruption breaks everything. They restart from zero repeatedly. Years pass. No sustainable systems established. Perpetual rebuilding. This is system failure. Better approach is defensive design. Build systems expecting disruption. Create minimum viable versions. Create protocols for predictable disruptions. Accept unpredictable disruptions. Pause systems temporarily. Restart immediately after disruption. Maintain through accountability. Systems survive. Life runs smoothly despite inevitable disruptions. You have a choice. Build fragile systems that break at first disruption. Rebuild repeatedly. Never achieve stability. Or build defended systems. Prepare for disruption. Survive disruption. Maintain continuity. Achieve sustainable automation. That is the key. Disruptions are inevitable. Defense is necessary. Build minimum viable versions. Create disruption protocols. Schedule maintenance. Add accountability. Systems survive everything. Life runs smoothly permanently. Chapter 10. The compound effect of systems over time. You build one system. Benefits appear small. Morning routine saves 30 minutes daily. Exercise system improves energy moderately. Financial tracking reduces waste slightly. Each system alone seems minimal. You wonder if effort is worthwhile. This is missing the point. Point is not single system benefit. Point is compound effect of multiple systems over time. Systems compound like interest. Single system produces small return. Multiple systems produce multiplied returns. Systems over time produce exponential returns. This is not linear improvement. This is compound transformation. Here is how systems compound. Morning routine creates energy. Energy enables better work. Better work creates results. Results create opportunities. Opportunities create advancement. Single morning system triggers cascade over years. Not just 30 minutes saved. Entire career trajectory changed. Exercise system creates health. Health enables sustained effort. Sustained effort creates consistency. Consistency creates expertise. Expertise creates value. Single exercise system triggers cascade over years. Not just fitness gained. Entire capability level elevated. Financial system creates awareness. Awareness enables better decisions. Better decisions reduce waste. Reduced waste creates savings. Savings create security. Security creates freedom. Single financial system triggers cascade over years. Not just money saved. Entire life stability transformed. These cascades interact. Morning routine energy improves exercise performance. Exercise health improves work capacity. Work success improves financial position. Financial security reduces stress. Reduced stress improves sleep. Better sleep improves morning routine. Systems reinforce each other. Compound effect accelerates. After 1 month, systems feel like minor improvement. Morning routine is habit. Exercise is consistent. Finances are tracked. Life is slightly better. Benefits seem small. This is deceptive. Systems are establishing. Compound curve is starting. Returns appear small initially. Returns accelerate over time. After 3 months, systems create noticeable improvement. Energy is consistently higher. Fitness is visibly better. Finances are measurably improved. Multiple small improvements accumulate into meaningful change. Compound effect becoming visible. After 6 months, systems transform daily experience. Morning routine is automatic. Exercise is effortless. Work is more productive. Finances are controlled. Life feels different. You are operating at higher baseline. This is compound effect at work. After 1 year, systems create different life. Energy that was struggle is now normal. Fitness that was goal is now identity. Productivity that was aspiration is now standard. Financial stress that was constant is now absent. You are a different person. Systems created transformation. After 3 years, systems create trajectory change. Career advance beyond what seemed possible. Health is better than peak of previous life. Relationships are stronger than ever. Financial position is unrecognizable. You look back and cannot believe difference. This is compound transformation. The math is simple but profound. Small daily improvements compound into massive transformation over years. Morning routine saving 30 minutes daily is 182 hours yearly. Over 3 years, that is 546 hours. Nearly 23 full days of additional productive time. From single 30-minute daily system, exercise 15 minutes daily seems minimal. Over year, that is 91 hours. Over 3 years, 273 hours. That is 11 full days of movement. That is transformation from sedentary to fit. From single 15-minute daily system, financial tracking reducing waste by 10% seems small. On 50,000 income, that is 5,000 yearly. Over 3 years, 15,000 saved. Down payment on house, emergency fund, investment account, financial security. From single tracking system. These are individual system examples. Real life has multiple systems. Morning routine, exercise, nutrition, strategic work, financial tracking, relationship maintenance, continuous learning. 7 systems running simultaneously. Each compounds individually. All reinforce each other. Total compound effect is exponential. Most people never experience compound effect because they quit too early. Build system. Run it 1 month. See small results. Quit because results seem insignificant. Never reach inflection point where compound effect becomes obvious. Never experience transformation waiting beyond short-term patience threshold. This is tragedy. They are 3 months from breakthrough, 6 months from transformation, 1 year from different life. They quit at 1 month seeing minimal results. Small improvements over time create massive transformation. They never discover this because they never sustained long enough. You must understand this clearly. Systems feel like minimal improvement initially. This is normal. This is expected. This is not signal to quit. This is signal you are doing it correctly. Compound effect is invisible initially, becomes visible later, becomes exponential much later. The commitment is running systems long enough to experience compound effect. Minimum commitment is 6 months. Better commitment is 1 year. Ideal commitment is 3 years. After 3 years of consistent systems, you are unrecognizable. Life is transformed. Person is different. During initial months when results seem small, trust process. Systems are working even when invisible. Compound curve is building even when imperceptible. Continue executing. Continue maintaining. Continue defending from disruption. Compound effect is coming. Also understand that systems create identity shift. You are what you repeatedly do. Build morning routine system. You become morning person. Build exercise system. You become fit person. Build strategic work system. You become strategic person. Identity follows behavior. Behavior follows systems. Systems create identity. New identity creates new opportunities. Morning person gets promoted because arriving early is noticed. Fit person gets opportunities requiring energy and presence. Strategic person gets opportunities requiring long-term thinking. Identity shift creates opportunity shift. Systems create both. Final understanding is that systems free you rather than constrain you. Seems contradictory. Systems are rigid. How can rigid create freedom? By automating the necessary. Necessary tasks must happen. Either you decide each time spending willpower, or system decides spending 0 willpower. System approach frees willpower for meaningful choices. Life with systems has more freedom, not less. Morning routine frees you from morning decisions. Exercise system frees you from fitness anxiety. Financial system frees you from money stress. Strategic work system frees you from career uncertainty. Relationship system frees you from connection guilt. Systems eliminate these burdens. Freedom increases. You have a choice. Continue operating without systems. Continue making same decisions daily. Continue depleting willpower on routine. Continue feeling overwhelmed. Continue minimal progress. Or build comprehensive system infrastructure. Automate the necessary. Preserve energy for meaningful. Experience compound transformation. That is the key. Systems compound over time. Small daily improvements become massive transformation over years. Single systems produce linear improvement. Multiple systems produce exponential improvement. Systems over time create different life. Build systems. Maintain systems. Experience transformation. Stop running on willpower. Start running on systems. Design your automation. Execute consistently. Defend from disruption. Wait for compound effect. Transformation is inevitable with sustained systems. You now have complete blueprint for building systems that run your life. Stop relying on willpower and motivation. Build 5 system types covering everything. Start with keystone systems that cascade. Design for worst day, not best day. Automate decisions with if-then rules. Build systems through environment design. Create elimination systems preventing accumulation. Build feedback loops for continuous improvement. Defend systems from disruption. Trust compound effect over time. These are not suggestions. These are requirements for sustainable high performance. Willpower fails. Motivation fluctuates. Systems persist. Most people will ignore this. They will continue running on willpower. They will continue failing when willpower depletes. They will continue rebuilding same habits repeatedly. They will remain stuck in cycle of motivation and failure their entire lives. You can choose differently. Build systems. Comprehensive infrastructure. All 5 types. All important areas. Keystone systems first, then supporting systems. Defend everything from disruption. Maintain through feedback loops. Run consistently. Over months systems establish. Over years systems transform everything. 3 years of systematic living creates unrecognizable life. Same actions happening automatically. 0 willpower required. 0 decision fatigue. Energy preserved for what actually matters. Strategic work. Creative work. Relationship building. Deep thinking. This is what systematized life enables. This is freedom through structure. Most people confuse freedom with lack of structure. Actually, opposite is true. Lack of structure creates chaos. Chaos consumes energy managing. Energy consumption prevents meaningful work. Structure creates automation. Automation frees energy. Freed energy enables meaningful work. Structure creates freedom. Stop running on willpower. Willpower is limited. Willpower depletes. Willpower fails under stress. Start running on systems. Systems are unlimited. Systems persist. Systems function regardless of stress. Build your infrastructure. Automate your life. Free your mind. Choose systems over willpower. Choose automation over motivation. Choose design over discipline. Your future depends on it.